Do you say in Monday, on Monday, or at Monday? If prepositions confuse you, this video will fix it completely. Prepositions are small words, but they cause big mistakes in English. Today I will explain preposition in a very simple way with clear rules and examples. Preposition is a word that shows time, place, or movement. Common prepositions in, on, at, to, for, with, by, from. For example, the book is on the table. I go to school. On and to are prepositions. I am going to start lecture with prepositions of time. Preposition in. We use in for months. For example, in January. Years. For example, in 2024. For long periods. For example, in the evening. In the morning. For examples, here we are going to discuss some examples. I was born in 1998. We study in the evening. Another preposition of time is on. We use on for days. For example, on Monday, and for dates like on 5th May, and for specific days like on my birthday. Here I am going to discuss some examples of it. The exam is on Monday. She called me on my birthday. Another preposition of time is at. We use at for exact time. For example, at 7 o'clock. For night, for example, at night. Here I am going to discuss some examples. The class starts at 9 a.m. I sleep at night. Here I am going to discuss some easy memory trick. In is used for long time, on for days, and at for exact time. Here I am going to discuss prepositions of place. In. We use in for closed places. For example, in a room. For cities and countries. For example, in New York, in USA. Here I am going to discuss some examples. She is in the room. Another example is I live in USA. Another preposition of place is on. On is used for surface like on the table and for public transport. For example, on the bus. Now I am going to discuss some examples. The phone is on the table. He is on the bus. Another preposition of place is at. We use at for exact locations like at the door and for public places. For example, at school, at the station. Now I am going to discuss some examples. She is at home. I am at school. Now I am going to discuss some place tricks. In is used for inside, on is used for touching, and at for exact point. Now I am going to discuss Prepositions of movement. To is used for movement. I go to school. He went to the market. Another preposition of movement is from. For example, I come from New York. The train comes from New York. Into. We use into when entering. For example, he walked into the room. Out of. We use out of when leaving. She came out of the house. Here I am going to discuss some common preposition mistakes. We mostly say she is married with him. That is a wrong sentence. The correct sentence is she is married to him. Here we use preposition to, not with. In another sentence we say he discussed about the issue. That is a wrong. The correct is he discussed the issue. In another sentence we say I am good in English. That is a wrong. The correct is I am good at English. Here the correct preposition is at, not in. It is a practice time. So you should pause the video and choose the correct option. The first question is the class starts blank 10 a.m. What will be the correct preposition? The correct preposition is at. We live blank New York. What will be the correct preposition? The answer will be in. Question is he went blank the room. What will be the correct preposition? The correct preposition will be the into. Preposition become easy when you remember the rules, not translations. If this video helped you, like it and subscribe for more simple English grammar lessons. Stay happy, keep it up, and thank you for watching my videos.